You know that nagging ache in your upper back after a long day? Or when you catch your reflection and see you're slouching? It really feels like our modern lives. All the desk work, all the phone scrolling are just designed to pull our shoulders forward. So today, we're going to decode exactly why that happens and what it's actually doing to our bodies, from our overall strength all the way down to the very air we breathe.
So let's jump right in with a super quick test you can do right now. No equipment, no mirrors, nothing, just you. Ready?
Okay, go ahead and stand up. Let your arms just hang, totally relaxed right by your sides. Now, just look down at your hands. What are your thumbs doing? Are they pointing straight ahead, parallel to your body? That's great. Or are they starting to turn inward, pointing towards each other? If they are, that's a classic telltale sign that your shoulders are starting to rotate forward.
Now that you have that little piece of info, here's our game plan. We'll start with another slouching self-test, then we'll listen to your body's silent alarms. After that, we'll understand the posture tug-of-war going on, figure out how to fight back, and finally, we'll learn how to reshape your daily habits for good.
All right, let's officially kick things off with Section 1, the slouching self-test. This is where we get a little more specific about what we're looking for.
So what is this thing we're talking about anyway? Well, the clinical term is rounded shoulder posture, or RSP. All that really means is your shoulders have started to drift forward, pulling them out of alignment with your body's natural center of gravity. Simple as that.
Okay, here's our second test, and this one gives you a fantastic visual. Go stand sideways in front of a mirror, or just snap a quick side profile picture. Now imagine a perfectly straight line dropping down from your cheekbone. In good posture, that line should land right on your collarbone. If that line is falling out in front of your collarbone, well, that's another really clear sign that your head and shoulders have started to creep forward.
Okay, so maybe you've identified the slump, but why does it really matter? Is it just about how you look? Absolutely not. In Section 2, we're diving into the hidden consequences, because this goes way deeper than aesthetics.
Now this number is pretty wild. It comes from a study on respiratory strength. Researchers found that when people just moved from sitting up straight to a slouched position, the strength of their diaphragm, that's your main breathing muscle, dropped by an average of 9.3%. Think about that. Bad posture can literally make it harder for you to take a full, deep breath.
And oh, the problems don't stop there. This can spiral into chronic back pain, issues with your spine, even tension headaches from all that neck strain. Your muscles are constantly tired because they're not being used the right way, which can, over time, lead to serious joint degeneration. And get this, even that potbelly look can sometimes just be your posture pushing your abdomen forward.
You'd think you'd at least get a break when you're sleeping, right? Well, according to this study, that's not the case. Your bad posture can actually follow you to bed, causing neck and back problems that you feel all the next day. It really becomes a vicious cycle.
So what is physically going on in our bodies to cause all this? Section 3 is all about the simple but really powerful mechanical imbalance that's at the heart of rounded shoulders.
I want you to think of it like a game of tug-of-war happening in your upper body. On one side of the rope, pulling everything forward, you've got your chest muscles and the front of your shoulders. From all that time spent hunched over, these guys have gotten super tight and overactive. And on the other side, well, they're losing the battle. The muscles in your upper back, the back of your shoulders, they become all stretched out and weak. They just can't win the pull to keep your shoulders back in place.
Okay, enough about the problem. Let's talk solutions. Section 4 is all about your action plan. How you can start winning that tug of war and pull your posture back into alignment.
And look, this isn't just guesswork. A study from the NIH put different exercise programs to the test for 8 weeks, and the results were incredible. It didn't matter which method they used, McKenzie exercises, Kendall exercises, or just a simple self-stretch routine, every single group saw a significant improvement. The message here is crystal clear. This stuff really, really works. Our strategy has 2 main parts. First, we have to strengthen the team that's losing that game of tug-of-war. It's time to wake up those sleepy upper back muscles and get them doing their job, pulling your shoulders back where they belong. And here's a perfect exercise to start with, the shoulder blade squeeze. Whether you're sitting or standing, just get tall. Now without shrugging, just focus on pulling your shoulder blades back and together. Imagine you're trying to pinch a little pencil right between them. Hold that squeeze, really feel those muscles fire up, and then relax. It's so simple, you can do it anywhere, and it directly targets those weak muscles.
Now for part 2 of the strategy. We've got to deal with the other side of the rope. We need to loosen up those tight, overactive chest muscles that are constantly yanking you forward.
Stretching them out literally gives your shoulders the freedom to relax backward into a better position.
This one is a classic for a reason, and it feels amazing. Just find a corner or a doorway. Put your forearms on the walls with your elbows just a little bit below your shoulders. Now take a small step and just gently lean your body forward. You should feel this really nice opening stretch right across your chest. Just hold it, breathe into it, and let all that tension melt away.
Now, exercises are fantastic, but let's be honest, if you do them for 5 minutes and then go right back to slouching at your desk for 8 hours, you're fighting a losing battle. So, for our last section, we're going to talk about reshaping your environment and your daily habits for some real, lasting success.
Your desk setup is ground zero. Start with your chair. Make sure it supports your lower back and lets you put your feet flat on the floor. Your elbows should be at a nice, relaxed 90-degree angle. But honestly, the biggest mistake most people make is the monitor height. You want the top of your screen to be at or maybe just slightly below your eye level. That alone will stop you from constantly looking down. But, even the most perfect ergonomic setup can't beat the damage of just sitting still for hours. So try this. Set a timer. For every half hour to an hour you're sitting, get up, just for 3 to 5 minutes. Walk around, do a quick stretch. This tiny little habit breaks that cycle of slouching and keeps your muscles from getting stiff and tired.
And believe it or not, the fight for good posture continues even when we're asleep. The absolute best position is on your back. It just lets your spine and shoulders rest in a totally neutral, supported way. And the one to avoid? Sleeping with your arms up over your head, which can really strain the shoulder joint and mess with your alignment.
So, if we bring this all together, what's the takeaway? Fixing rounded shoulders isn't about some one magic exercise. It's a consistent battle fought on 3 fronts. You have to strengthen what's weak in your back, stretch what's tight in your chest, and, maybe most importantly, reshape the daily habits that got you into this mess in the first place.
Because at the end of the day, good posture isn't just about avoiding pain. It's about how you carry yourself through the world. It's about confidence, breathing easier, moving better. So as you start to stand a little taller, it's worth asking yourself, what else can you achieve? Thanks for tuning in.